Sharpologist.com.
It's no secret that I like adjustable double-edged razors. I used to say that you could pry my Merkur Progress out of my cold, dead fingers.
The Progress is my personal everyday razor. Now, I'm not endorsing it, but you're going to have to pry it out of my cold, dead fingers.
I've moved on from the Progress, but when it comes to double-edged razors, I still prefer adjustables. What's the most effective way to use an adjustable razor? Here's my take. First, what is an adjustable razor? An adjustable safety razor can change the blade gap between the razor blade's edge and the razor head's base plate. The blade gap changes the amount of exposure of the razor blade's edge to the skin to create a milder or a more aggressive shave. Adjustable razors can do this continuously within a range of settings. There are also other razors that I call semi-adjustable that have a set of gap points predetermined by different base plates. Since you can adjust your shave, what's the best way to use this kind of razor? I think there are 3 general routines you can go through. You may have to try each method to find what works best for you. I think the most straightforward way of using an adjustable razor is to simply find the one setting that works best for you and stick to it. This method does not use the razor to its fullest capability, but it's easy and avoids fussiness in your shave. This is also probably the best way to use semi-adjustables that come with different base plates, since it might be difficult to swap base plates mid-shave. I bet most people use the dial-down method when they first try an adjustable safety razor. This is where a shaver will shave their first pass at a relatively high setting with lots of blade gap, and then dial down for successive passes. The thought process here is that this method will remove as much stubble as possible on the first pass, then dial down to avoid nicks and cuts for the balance of the shave. This method may be good for those who want a shorter, great but maybe not the best kind of shave experience. Because the blade gap is smaller later in the shave, the blade edge does not as efficiently cut the remaining stubble. And for me, this method actually increases the chance for nicks and cuts by trying to take off too much stubble at once early in the shave. The other side of the coin is starting at a relatively low setting for the first pass and dialing up for successive passes. Advocates of this method say it not only reduces the stubble most comfortably, but also does not take off too much stubble at once, decreasing the chance of nicks and cuts. Later passes at a higher setting, more blade gap, removes more stubble closer to the skin line. Because the amount of stubble is shorter later in the shave, there isn't as much chance to the blade edge to catch and cause a nick. The thing to watch out for is a higher possibility of razor burn. However, if the shave is done efficiently without repeating strokes during the pass, this concern can be reduced. Think of the recent trend of dermaplating for women. This method may seem counterintuitive, but it works best for me when I do my typical 3-pass shave. I can consistently get a baby's butt smooth shave this way, though I will dial back down if I do a touch-up pass after my 3rd pass. A note about adjusting up or down. You should start out with relatively small increments, perhaps dialing up or down by a half step. For example, if you're trying the dial-down method and your regular razor corresponds to, say, a 3 on a particular adjustable, try the first pass at 3.5, the second pass at 3, and the 3rd pass at 2.5. A note about twist-to-open adjustable razors. To adjust this kind of razor, it's best to first slightly loosen the opening mechanism, make the adjustment, then retighten the mechanism. Failure to do so may torque the razor head, resulting in an uneven shave, or it might even damage the head mechanism. An adjustable safety razor can offer unparalleled versatility in shaving when used effectively. They can be used to not only tailor a shave to your specific circumstances, but they can also more easily mitigate other variables in the shave that might otherwise cause problems. Transitioning to an adjustable razor may take a little time to fully appreciate, but I think it's worth the effort. Do you use an adjustable razor? How do you use it most effectively? Be sure to leave a comment.
Hi,
my name is Mark, otherwise known as Mantic59, and my channel is all about what your father didn't teach you about shaving.